Hello fellow Total Warriors, I am Zardar and welcome. So today we're gonna be doing another how to win campaign, and we're gonna be focusing TEHENHAUIN because the first comment that responded to my last how to win with Techless was actually TEHENHAUIN, and I failed to notice that this is actually a very hard campaign because I went straight, for initial challenge hard, and I didn't see that these guys are actually on very hard. So that must include something that makes it really challenging. Anyway, before we continue, I want to say that the guide on the title of the video is a freaking clickbait. This is not a guide, this is an actual example of what to do, how to play. I've gone through this campaign like multiple times, just trying to find the safest way, safest option on how you can do things, and pretty much just try to include all the possible outcomes by just going for a standard route. So yeah, this is not me here just oh, the lizardmen have big dinos, you can play with big dinos. Oh, the lizardmen have strong magic, you can play with strong magic. I'm gonna tell you exactly what to do, and that is it. I'm not here for general information, and yeah, like this is you have to decide which type of guy are you. Are you the guy who reads the manual, or you're the other guy? If you're the guy who reads the manual, you can be helped, but this is not it. Anyway, of course we're gonna do this on legendary because I wanna include all of the difficulties, and it actually makes sense to be on legendary. And yeah, you already know there are attributes for the lizardman: geomantic web, save, special spawnings, and beasts suitable for the task. Through those, some are so ferocious that... Oh, that's the rampage ability, yeah. I was like, what the hell is this thing? Faction effects: sacrificial offerings gained from winning battles can be offered to Sotek for a variety of powerful rewards. Upkeep for sources and temple guards is like off the charts. It's fine, we just need red crested kings and stuff like that for the beginning. And right cost minus 75% for right of Sotek. For TEHENHAUIN specifically, we get Lord effects of physical resistance 10% for skinning units, leadership 10 plus 10 against Skaven, and untainted plus 3. So this is it. Did I forget about saying anything? I think I pretty much included it all. If you if you wanna see my other how to win guides, examples, just feel free to check that playlist below. I've only made Techless so far, and I plan on doing pretty much every campaign for Warhammer 2, and even if a new patch comes out, a new update, a new DLC or something, I will still be updating them. For example, say that another faction joins in, and it joins right here on the blood swamps. I'm still gonna redo the Techless campaign so you can see again on how to do things. And yeah, so let me get this straight. The problem with this campaign on actual being very hard is not the fact that you can get Soroses or Temple Guards, but they're expensive. It's not that. The problem is clan fester, believe it or not. And the reason for that is because they're spread all over the place. They have one city up here, which you're gonna go straight away after defeating this army, and they have two cities over here, and I'm quite sure they have something else over this way. Yeah. So what's the problem with that? For some reason, Clan Fester actually pulls everybody around you into a war with you. If you go, for example, for Chakwa, then what's this guy's called? The Spine of Sotek Dwarves are gonna declare war on you by joining the Clan Fester, which absolutely makes no sense, and it is quite irritating and obnoxious, but it's the way it is. If you try to go right, then they're gonna pull the Vampire Coast in. If you go if you try to go south, they're gonna pull Ita. Like, this is just BS. So what we are going to do here is actually go for Zahutek, of course, take this army out. We're gonna ignore Chakwa, we're gonna ignore Temple of Tlemkan, which are free captures at the moment, like they're just up for the taking. But we're just gonna take that, come back, crush a rebellion, and then go for Clan Fester straight away. These guys need to die. If you have any problem with this campaign, it's actually because of them. It almost brings it close to this is Total War, because These guys, if they remain alive, they just keep pulling everybody into war. Like, it doesn't make sense, for example, the Spine of Solid Dwarfs to join the Skaven to declare war on you. You know what I mean? So yeah, wherever you go, you're gonna be met by these mischievous rats of the Clan Fester. So yeah, we're gonna begin the first battle. This should be an easy one. You don't need any additional units, trust me. You wanna go the way I go, because you're gonna need every single bit of penny, exactly to the same amount as me. You're gonna get these guys here, and I think we can begin. You wanna deploy from this side, because it's gonna kind of create a choke point over here. And let's start advancing. These guys can go and wait over here. These guys will get like this. The lizards will come and just, you know what, just give them the order to start shooting already. And the big dino will need to get in there first, although it's really freaking slow. Even the skinks are faster. 40 and 46, yeah, that sucks. Alright, big lizard, get in there. You open fire. Actually go for the plague monks if you can. You go in there. TEHENHAUIN go as well. We're gonna buff the red crested skinks on the impact for maximum effect, and now these guys will start coming from here. We'll drop like a bomb on them. This is exactly what we need to do. That's why we're gonna go for a Flock of Doom as well. You can shoot that. Just make it not come over here. Let's hit the poison with this guy. Open fire on these ones, and you come from this place. And so far so good. I don't think these guys, they're already shaken. Just a couple more shots. Okay, let's charge them. That's probably gonna guarantee that they will break. It's just Skaven slaves. Down to shaken. You can start shooting here. The red crested kings are struggling a little bit. That's because of the plague monks, but at least they're getting terrified at the moment. And so are the Skaven slaves. Come on, get off from here, because I'm gonna need my lizards to come back immediately. Alright, we're gonna buff up the TEHENHAUIN to keep going after this guy and just keep dropping some oh my dear lord, these guys. Alright, let's send this guy face them and just pull the lizard back, because they need to keep shooting. Alright, you go here, you go straight back into that blob. That's where that lizard needs to be. And you start shooting again, right back in there. Alright, don't chase them, don't chase them. It's fine. Can you get the shots in? Doesn't seem that they can, but yeah, they will probably manage. Alright, now they can, with a really nice arc. These red crested skinks have broken, it's alright. That's why we have the skin cohorts now. They're gonna come in to save us. And alright, let's wait for the Flock of Doom so the other guys can come back. Excellent, just start shooting these ones. Actually aim for the plague monks. And now drop that Flock of Doom so it can catch anybody, and you need to go straight up in there. There you go. How's the TEHENHAUIN doing? He's doing quite alright. Let's buff him up so he can perform better in 1v1. Let's hit this one. And that's right. Alright, you get a couple of shots in there. Okay, they're already retreating. So go here, you just stay back, I don't need you. You keep going. Okay, and that is it. Just if you're having problem with this battle, just do the same. Send only the big dino, the red crested skinks. Make sure you buff them as they go in, and wait, don't move your backline fast enough, because they will try to wrap around you. It kinda happened to me as well, but I just fixed it really fast. You wanna just present one front, so they all will blow up, so the Flock of Doom is gonna do the most damage. The lizards are just gonna be shooting like crazy, and they will always hit the target. The same goes for the skinks and the skink skirmishers. Yep. And the lizard always just try to hit infantry. Aim for the plague monks first, and then go for everything else around. Now this battle is almost standard, like you don't have to chase the enemy off. It always ends up like this. Excuse me, for some reason. We're gonna go for Root Marcher first, because it's always a great skill to have. We're gonna recruit a couple of skinks and some skirmishers. And over here we're gonna go for the money, because we will need to support our armies, and we're gonna upgrade the spawn pools in order to get the skink chief, which he's gonna come in handy. You don't have to unlock this for the moment. Actually, we can unlock it, just don't recruit it. Don't recruit it, you need the money. You're gonna be recruiting it at the last second. Right now you don't need it. All of these battles are gonna be easy. The one battle that's gonna be hard is when we double back. We'll go and face the rebellion. The rebellion is gonna be easy, okay? But then as soon as we finish with the rebellion, we're gonna head straight for what's the name of that city? The Blood Swamps, and possibly even after the Fuming Serpent if Teclis hasn't finished them off. Because I talked to a couple of guys that did this campaign, and it always was the same way for them. Like either Spine of Sodok Dwarves would attack them, either Itza, either Tlaxla, either Vampire Coast, or even Blessed Dread or Skrolk. Like, if you get by one of the guys, it's alright. But if you get by multiple, yeah, it starts to become a little bit of a problem, because yeah, it's just hard. So we will try to avoid that at all costs by just aiming for Clanfester. As I said, you don't have to recruit those ROR Regiment of Renown Red Crested Skinks yet, because they will just cost you money, and we're already gonna be recruiting Skinks and Skink Skirmishers, so it's gonna be alright. And just trust me, I've played this out in order to find the best way possible, and so far that seems to be it. Now somebody might come up with a different one. I'm just trying to find a way that will actually always work, because actually I think I have a lot easier way to go for this campaign, but it's kind of random, like 50% of the chance that the outcome is gonna go that way. So there's an easier and far more optimal option, but I can't present it, because if you don't run the same outcome, well, then what's the point of me just trying to show it to you, right? But yeah, anyway, if you even have a better explanation on how to do things or anything really, just feel free to post it down in the comments. Always, as I say, choose the constructive way, not the salty way. People love to read comments, because I'm one of them, I can tell for sure. And yeah, like this. Alright, we're gonna be buffing these guys up as we go in, and also drop a Flock of Doom here. You guys will need to go from this way, and you come here to deal with the skirmishers. You can go for a charge, because you're gonna be shooting my red crested skinks at the moment, and we'll pull them out. These guys cannot remain into combat for too long. It's just for the fear bomb effect that we're gonna need them here. You go after these ones, and you after that. You get over here. Did we get magic? Nope. Alright, salamanders pull out. These guys have been terrified, and I'm pretty sure these guys will too. Now let's just make sure we chase them. You chase that. You chase, come on, that. And how about here? We're doing alright so far. Let's rock a Flock of Doom. You keep going after the Night Runners. Now the Skinks have almost caught up to them. And salamanders just come here. I think skirmishing off with these guys is gonna be the way to go. Alright, so now you chase these guys off. TEHENHAUIN, get out of here. You chase this guy off, and let's go to deal with the Night Runners, which always, like, the whole army crumbles, and they always seem to keep going for some goddamn reason. Alright, we can't shoot in there because we'll kill our own guys, so let's just charge in with the salamanders and that big dino. I wasn't able to chase off these guys, so they will be coming back. Okay, you keep going for that, and you come towards here. You come back also, because it has shattered, and you just keep going after this one. Alright, and over here we managed to get a terror route, which is awesome, and you keep going after that. Come on, route. I don't even understand why this battle is so close. It shouldn't be. Plain and simple. And look at that. Look at that. They still keep going. Alright, you chase that guy off. Actually, you go after that. Ah! Try to catch that. And the salamanders, can you get a good shots in them? TEHENHAUIN, keep on coming. Can we catch them with a Flock of Doom? How far? Ah, okay, we can't catch that far. And okay, finally the game decided that the battle was over. Okay, so both of these two battles, like, you really don't have to do a lot. It's just Skaven slaves and clan rats, both the first and the second battle. Just make sure if you can, to always support your infantry with some kind of a hero or a big monster or the salamanders like I did, which I didn't leave them on prolonged combat though. I just charged in because I knew the fear bomb together with the terror nearby would be enough to break them. And we'll just go and loot and occupy here. If you suck it, you're not gonna be able to make it back. So that's gonna cost you 1 turn, which is quite essential in what we're trying to do, so don't try it. Yeah, let's keep going with recruitment. We're gonna get another sking and a couple more of these. I think we're gonna need like 5 of sking cohorts and around 4 of javelins. The rest is gonna be red crested skings and whatever else we can come up with. Alright, damaged building, we won't be repairing it, we need the money. Still don't recruit the red crested skings. Now the easy way over here would be to go for Temple of Tlenkan or Chakwa in order to get the objective done, the minor objective, which says like loot, occupy or raise 2 cities, and it's gonna give us like a lot of money, like around 6,000 or something, which is gonna be a great help. But if you go for that first, any of these 2 cities, then you're leaving Clan Fester to just become even stronger, and by the time you try to go after them, they will probably drag somebody else into a war with you. So yeah, you just need to make sure you go after those guys first. Now there's a small chance that the Blessed Dread is gonna take them over, but that's not standard. Half of the time it's happening, half of the time it's not. And also Teclis is gonna take the Fuming Serpent. If that happens, you're freaking lucky, like that's the best outcome that could happen. But if not, I'll show you what needs to be done. Alright, we recruited over here. This turn we're just gonna force march because I need to get on Zlan Huapek really fast, because there's gonna be a rebellion in 2 turns. We're also gonna recruit, as we wait, a couple of red crested skings. I don't need to recruit the sking chief just yet. He's just gonna be costing me extra upkeep. So let's keep going. By this time you could actually trade with some of the other lizardmen, Tlaxtlan or Ritza. I'm not gonna do it because Tlaxtlan might accept to my terms, but it might not accept yours. The same goes for Ritza. And as I said, I'm gonna do this campaign exactly on what needs to be made to overcome the difficulties of the early campaign. I hope 3 episodes are gonna be enough, but if not, I'm gonna do a little bit more. It will depend. Alright, let's remember that we have a red building in here, a military building from the basic military tree, and if you have one of these inside the city and a rebellion happens when that is present, the rebellion is gonna rock up some really good troops. If you don't, if the only thing you have is like green buildings and advanced military doesn't count in that situation. It only counts for red buildings. For some reason, if one of these is present, the rebellion is always gonna be a lot stronger. So yeah, in this case over here, we're just gonna let it happen. Alright, let's bring this guy here. The rebellion usually happens from this place, so let's be as close as we can. We're gonna recruit the red crested skings, and this is the reason I haven't recruited the sking chief yet, because I wanted these guys first. And as I said, money is a little bit tight. Now over here there's gonna be a rebellion. I honestly don't have an answer if you're playing on a lower difficulty. If the negative public order is not enough to get a rebellion like I do over here, I guess on very hard and hard it's probably gonna be the same. You're still gonna make it. I don't know about easy or medium, but then again, if it's easy or medium, like are there even such difficulties? I don't even know the difficulties. I only know that there's legendary and very hard. And hard, yeah, I've seen hard too. I never look. Is it like what's it called? Medium or normal? Holy crap. Anyway, so yeah, the rebellion, as you can see, has happened, and as I foretold, it happened on the left of the city, which is kind of the same. If it happened from here, it would be a lot more convenient. Alright, cool. So yeah, for example, here you cross the rebellion, you get a couple more troops and go for Chakwa, right? Yeah, and as soon as you reach Chakwa, Clan Fester pulls the Spine of Sotek Dwarfs into a war with you. Like, they really are a Clan Fester. I haven't seen that anywhere else. Like, it has happened to me multiple times on campaigns. You know, one enemy of mine just pulling enemies in war against me, but not at the amount of Clan Fester. Like, these guys just freaking, I don't know, giving money to the dwarfs. They're giving them gold, so they forget that the Skaven are their mortal enemies. Something like that. I don't get it. Oh, didn't I have force? Alright, I thought I recruited a 4th Skink Javelin here. Obviously I didn't, it's not a big deal. You can go the same way, we'll just recruit him this turn. It doesn't change, it didn't change anything. Alright, let's get you there, and let's start the deployment. I don't need to gamble over here, and let's just keep going. Alright, you two actually will go from here, and you two from here. Let's get rid of the skirmish. Alright, salamanders, you're gonna aim for this guy. Alright, cool. And the rest just keep marching in. I'm going so compact because I just don't want them to I just want to get my skirmishers on the flanks in order to break their morale a lot easier. But yeah, it's best not to try and do that, because this guy has some really nasty spells, but I'm gonna be paying attention for those. If he tries to drop anything, I'm gonna drop back. Alright, now just keep shooting that. Where's the skinks? Shit, I totally forgot them. It's alright, you go in there. And you gotta stay close. As I said, you need to pay attention for spells. If you see a warp lightning right about to drop, you need to fall back. Right now, nothing like that is happening. We're actually blitzing through the front lines. Quite with this, I would say. You keep shooting these guys over here. That's right. You keep coming like that. Like, if a warp lightning was to happen in here, it would be freaking amazing for them, not me. For me, it would be disastrous. Alright, TEHENHAUIN, you need to come from this side. And who is left fighting actually? And you guys, I don't know, just keep chasing these ones actually instead of shooting here. Let's reform the line. Try to keep it to a minimum, the losses I mean. This guy got terrified, so it's good. We'll just skirmish with them a little bit. And come on, can you just kill him? Alright, and these guys have run out. And these ones, so just wait for the moment. You go back into skirmish. And did you kill him? Oh my dear lord, I just hate this about Warhammer. Like, the lord just cannot be killed because the models just can't get their proper actions in. Oh, why are you? Oh, okay, you are running. I just didn't notice. Alright, let's send that big dino over there. Look at that, I'm just wasting my time. If this guy dies, the whole army is gonna crumble, but he just can't. Like, he's in the middle of the enemy force without any backup. Alright, get the lizards out of there. Perhaps they're causing problem. Like, let TEHENHAUIN just do it on himself. I'm just letting these guys get killed. I just don't care if they lose a little bit of HP. I care about these guys. So as long as these guys are safe, I'm good. And I'm just gonna march these guys forward because they have shields and they can take a few shots. What the hell is this? Alright, I'm not gonna use it because you will probably not get a fireball. What I'm gonna do is just... Alright, you shoot actually. You get back here. Let's send that guy there. Can you kill him? If you don't kill him, it's fine. I'm just trying to kill him, so I don't even know why. Just for fun. He's probably getting dropped down by the missiles. Okay, they're not doing that much of damage. Come over here. Alright, where are these guys? Let's go fear bomb them or something. Come on, they're wavering. Give me the battle already, game. There you go. I suggest you play a secondary battle because free money and also free experience. And if you do this right and keep the losses to a minimum, it's gonna be alright. Just don't auto-resolve. If you auto-resolve, you're probably gonna lose 1 unit, depending on how the previous battles happened. Yeah, bad choice of word. And yeah, just make sure you play it manually and keep it to a minimum. Let's go for the mark of sacrifice. We're gonna need every last bit that we can get because we're gonna pop those sacrifices to Sotek immediately. By immediately, I didn't mean now, I meant later, but we're gonna pop both of them. Over here we're gonna go for the skirmishers so we can make our skinks a little bit better. And as I said, we're just gonna go for a secondary battle over here. I'm not gonna use that because it needs to be the same. Like, if I can't say, if you don't get that banner and it actually proves to be like game changing, it's gonna make me look bad. You're guaranteed to get one of these though. Either it's a banner, either it's a unique spell, either it's something else, and so on, so on. Alright, you know what? Send these guys up front. They can get destroyed for all they want. You guys, I don't know, stay like that. You stay here, here, and here, and let's go. Just march forward. Oh, those slingers are gonna be obnoxious. I just go like this. Same goes, actually don't. Just send the big dinos in. The salamanders can start shooting, you can do that, you can drop Flock of Doom already. Let's buff up these guys, why the hell not. And go here and support them. Fall back, you get on the flanks, you get on the flanks, and keep paying attention for any warp lightnings, okay? Yeah, we can do that. Just let one king start chasing them. And the salamanders, ooh, they get the perfect spot, the perfect angle shooting in there. Did the warp lightning just drop? I think I heard the sound or something. Alright, you go after this one, you go after that, you go after that, and Dino, come over here, keep chasing those, you stop shooting, you keep shooting. And TEHENHAUIN, come on. Let's do this. Boom. Come on, give me the win. Oh, it's just gonna be me chasing off the slingers. Is that how it's gonna be? Oh dear lord. Alright, can you just shoot them? Just inflict a little bit of damage so they will not do that. The same goes for you. Alright, let's hope we can shatter the rest of all the other units. Or if TEHENHAUIN actually kills the guy and just carry us to victory. Alright, these guys have rallied. These guys are still being chased. And you get a couple of shots back here just to break them. Excellent. Get now a couple here. You keep going after them. You go after them. And they're still not breaking. Alright. What's it gonna take? An angry skink trying to chase you? Oh. Why did you stop chasing them? Oh shit, and it's actually skink skirmishers here. Alright, you go after that as well. How about you guys? TEHENHAUIN is not that close. We could have brought the lizards. They're quite fast, like 50 speed or something. 70 actually, holy crap. I didn't see that. Why did you stop? I just give the order to attack, and look at that. Look what I'm going through. Where did these ones go? Did we catch them and send them off? We're just fighting, we're just chasing one slinger. Because the game can't realize when the battle is over. It almost feels, after this patch, that they made it more like divide and conquer, where the units, for no reason, don't break. Okay. We will end the battle, because I'm pretty sure every single one of them is destroyed. And look at that. That's if you can get the same amount of losses, that would be good, or even less, even better. But don't, for example, get one unit almost killed and the rest full. Just try to have all around losses, or not at all. Alright, sacrificial offerings. One unit was not killed off, but if you kill the army a second time, if you defeat it a second time, it's like 95% of chance that it's gonna die. Alright, I'm gonna not recruit for a turn, because I'm gonna need 5 more units. One is gonna be the Skink Chief. One is gonna be the cohort of Sotek, and the 3 I can recruit them next turn and just save up some money for now, so that will be okay. So yeah, just make sure you get back inside Aslan Huapek. You should be at the same turn as me, turn 5. There's gonna be another rebellion, but we just don't care at the moment. So yeah, just stay in there, and actually let's recruit the Skink Chief. I'm just gonna go for the fleet-footed, because it doesn't matter. I'm just doing this to show you, like if you get a disciplined one with +2 melee attack for all army and +2 melee defense or whatever it gives, I don't remember exactly. Feel free to go for that. I'm just going for some random one, because if I get a disciplined and you don't, it might make a difference. I haven't touched diplomacy or trading so far. First, because I said it might be different, but diplomacy, like, nobody likes you. Just, I'll be honest, nobody does. So we're all alone until we cross somebody, and somebody then does like us, which is most of the time the case. Like if we take Clanfester out, Teclis is gonna freaking love us. Alright, we wanna stand here for one last bit of replenishment juice. You need to come here and also provide some, and also recruit. Now what do we need to recruit? Let's get one of these, they're excellent protecting the back line. One of that, and one more of this one. Should be good, should be good. We're gonna recruit the cohort next turn before we move, so we won't suffer the upkeep. And there's gonna be another rebellion in a couple of turns, we can wait. The Blessed Dread does not seem to be moving towards here, so that means it's gonna be a bloody battle between us and Clanfester. And trust me, it is going to be a bloody battle. But we absolutely need to win this. Again, as I said, I'm not gonna trade, just in case you don't get the same, but if you do, feel free. Like, it doesn't matter if you trade with these guys, it's not gonna change anything. And there is Clanfester. Alright, the Blessed Dread has not moved up against them, because 50% of the chance of the time, Blessed Dread takes the blood swamps, and the other 50% they do not. This time they didn't take it. It usually happens at this turn, that they do. So that means you're gonna get your bloody battle. And I'm gonna show you exactly on how to do it, because the map on every region is on a specific region actually is always the same. Alright, Born Killers. We're kind of relying on the big dinos and fear bombing, so I'm gonna go with melee defense and not melee attack. And before we march, we recruit this one. Alright, let's do it. And now we're not gonna be able to make it. It's fine, you can go and just take the attrition, it's fine. And all of these armies, all of these guys are gonna be coming after us. It's alright, it's all clan rats, okay? Okay, it's all slaves. There I can see a few clan rats, but it's alright. Don't worry about the attrition, it's not gonna be that much for one just turn. I know it might seem rough over here, but we can pull it off. Don't worry. And depending on the situation, it might prove easier for you, actually. Because, like, this army might get destroyed on another instance somewhere else, and things like that. So you probably won't face off the same armies. It will either be less or the same, but not anything more than that. This is like pretty much their whole force over here. And as I said, like, these are all clan rats. They just took the hell off from here. No, not clan rats, Skaven slaves. Clan rats are actually quite decent on legendary difficulty against, you know, your lowly red crested skins. And feel free to write down in the comments how that strategy actually seems to be. Like, I was planning on showing something more standard. Please tell me we can make it to the city. Oops, oof, we can. Alright, and as you can see, it's all gonna be slaves in there. Now, in case they all fall back, like these armies that were present over here, in case they do not get attacked somewhere else, which is pretty much what most likely happened, they got attacked in Fuming Serpent and they had to fall back there, you still need to play this battle. And it's not gonna make a difference because it's all freaking slaves with a few extra clan rats. And in any case you can't get the different result, just keep that advice. Clan Fester needs to die. If you can sign a peace treaty with them, that's fine. Just make sure you're not in war with Clan Fester. And the only way I can find to do that is by destroying them. And as you can see over here, I'm gonna go and stay close to that thing. Because if you get attacked by multiple armies, it's gonna make it as it's gonna be safer over here, okay? So always go close to that, or even go close to both of these so both flanks are secure. It's fine, it's fine. Actually, it might be better to come here, now that I think of it. Okay, if you get the same result with, but with more armies, come from this place. Alright, let's group things up. Stay there, there, in there. And you fall back. Okay, okay. Let's begin the battle so we can do this. You will stay over there because you can take the hit a lot better than the rest. You will come like this. I think they have some rat ogres if I'm correct. The skinks are gonna perform like archers, you know, staying on the back line and shooting. Which is quite funny. And as you can see, I'm placing something of an anchor in behind every single part of my army. These guys can remain in the back for the moment. Actually, they will remain here, here and here, because something is gonna come around that. Around this one they can't. Alright, let's pull them back because they will actually might trigger some troops, extra troops to come from there. We want them all to come from this place. Alright, cool. And that's the reason we placed the shields over there. We're kind of the low ground. I didn't see that, so we'll have to advance. Actually no, just stay back, stay back, stay back. You can take the shots, they have shields. You can exactly do that, start shooting. Alright, I didn't think of this one, so fall back and just trade it with this. I don't want to get shot by night runners. And let's wait for the Flock of Dooms. Always use Flock of Dooms when the enemy is engaged at maximum. Let's get a charge over here, because we can't shoot properly at the moment. And we'll just pull out. Alright, cool. Let's send the TEHENHAUIN over there. That was a good charge. Now go back. Let the skinks throw a couple of javelins. What's going on back here? They're coming in a straight up blob. Use this one. It's free. And you buff up these ones. And let's send one great axe into that. You just keep trading. Over here, have the skink chief support you. And these guys might need to come from here. Alright, the TEHENHAUIN fall back and we crossed the frontal assault. The first wave, I mean. What the hell? Alright, you fall back, don't try to overchase. You guys as well, just come here. Okay, fall back. And that's right, lizards, do that. Let's bring the skink chief from this place, shoot a couple. And actually you have a little bit of ammunition, try to get a few your last shots in there. Because I don't see any rat ogres. Okay, I thought they had some. And don't worry about skinks getting shot. That's the reason we have them, in order to absorb all of that fire. The more they shot, the better is for you and your red crested skinks. Trust me. Let's put that out and actually shoot that guy if you can, and you will fall back. Alright, fall back. You guys have run out. Okay, I didn't notice. So let's bring these ones here and you stay back. Let's wait for that wave. And shit. We kinda failed, but it's alright. Let's send the big dino in. And you guys, I don't know, just shoot whatever you can. Alright, skink chief, go on melee. The TEHENHAUIN, go here. And boom, that's gonna be crazy. Alright, now we send the red crested skinks in there. Not everybody. Let's send a couple of skinks. Let's wait for these guys to come over here. And let's buff up these guys. Alright, cool. Now these have been shattered. You just shoot these ones. You fall back. We might need you somewhere else. And alright, you need to really shoot in there. You use that. Are they trying to come around? Decide what do you want to do, so I know where to go. And I think we will need more here, so let's just call in some reinforcements. Okay, that's gonna be a juicy flock of... Ooh, no. Over here we're crossing them. You... Oh. Alright, cool, go back. It might not seem much, but we actually saved a couple of men in there. And make sure that big dino is right into the thick of it, and it's causing terror everywhere. Okay, now TEHENHAUIN, you actually need to go from here. We need to buff these red crested skinks, and you need to fall back. And as you can see, our most of our red crested skinks are quite alright and healthy. And this was the plan from the beginning. Now here, I need you to go right into that blob. Yeah, we didn't make it on avoiding it, but it's alright. Alright, you stay back, you don't need to do much, you just shoot him, don't try to waver, to go back. And yes, we got that terror out, and all it was needed was the big dino to get right into the blob of them. Alright, and you are doing quite alright over here. TEHENHAUIN, you can obviously go from here and support, because that battle is gonna come to an end soon enough. Oh. Yeah, run. Okay, wrong unit to run, but whatever. Use this, poison the entirety of them, and let's bring you in the back, in their back. And you try to get through here, salamanders. Try to shoot over there, and let's get another flock of doom. And you can attack here. I think that's gonna be the end of it. Alright, and it's a siege battle, so we don't have to play anymore. So, there's plenty of options, because it's not gonna be a standard same outcome. You can always just restart the campaign if you don't, if it's close but not exactly the same. But if you don't want to do that, just take this into account. If they're all stacked up together, all three of their armies, it's just gonna be mostly slaves, and you can pull the same trick I pulled here. Just look at that, it's only these 3 units that got destroyed. Even if 10% of your army is left, you still have to win this, and trust me, it's easy. What the... Who did I attack, the city or the reinforcements? Whatever, we're gonna loot and occupy it. We don't need it, I'm probably gonna abandon it. I just need to make sure that these guys don't have it. That's how we destroy them, by taking away all of their cities. Alright, so if they have more armies, you do more of the same, but they won't, okay? They will run away, because that force is actually quite strong enough, and they will most likely be in war with somebody else as well. So they will always prefer to do that, you see? They will just try to go away. So, these guys will eventually come back. Blood swamps, we don't care about it. We're just gonna let it rebel for all that matters. It's always best to let rebel rats to take it than clan faster. And I think we should be good. We're not gonna upgrade that, we want that to reach level 3 first, so all of the growth is gonna be going for that, so don't do it. Actually, if we upgrade it now, we can get a little bit of extra money. Actually, we will get money because we captured another city, so that's gonna give us the objective. The chapter objective. Oh, we didn't do one. Perform the following rite. Rite of Sotek. Still, it's quite expensive, even though... Did I have money before I went and took this city? Because I just remembered, if you have enough money, then kick off the Rite of Sotek as well. I don't think we do though. If we hire the King Priest, we're not. So it really comes to you. Do you want the King Priest or do you want the Rite of Sotek? It's all pretty damn good. It's both pretty damn good. Both the weapon strength and the melee attack for all Kings, because the whole army is Kings. These guys will rock up. How much? Plus 10 and plus 15%. That means 30 something weapon strength, and the melee attack is gonna be on 29, because I went for melee defense actually, because we rely on terror and fear bombing against the rats to defeat them, so playing defensively is always a smart choice. Damn it, my throat. And this is actually something that is quite great. And if that happens, or if it happens even earlier, because it might be the case, like before you attack on the blood swamps, check if they will accept a peace treaty. If they do, sign it, because there's a problem here. In order to go after the vampire coast, because if you're gonna take that province, you have to that region, you're gonna have to take the entirety of the province. Okay, we don't even have one province yet, so it's gonna be worse if we don't have a second complete province. So yeah, Just make sure you sign the peace treaty and they will become the problem of somebody else. Trust me. Alright, we're just gonna go for that. And yeah, Skrull will either confederate with them or something else is gonna happen. So sign up the peace treaty so they won't be able to pull guys into a war with you. That's all we want. And I'm not gonna stay on the blood swamps, as I said. We're just gonna get the hell out of here and let it rebel. It's just gonna be slave rats as well, but a different faction. And what is that? Huh. Relations with Ita are gonna go negative. Leave them be. And there it is. Chapter objective complete. And right about on time. On another imminent rebellion here. Now, as I said, you feel free. If you wanna go and take all of that, I mean, just do it. Just make sure you raise that one. Don't take it. But I'm not. I'm just gonna let Teclis or anybody else who's here to do that. I'm just gonna do my own things and go for the west. Alright, so we force march over here now. I'm gonna go from... I don't wanna... Am I gonna trespass? No, that's mine. Alright, okay, that's the fastest way actually. So let's take the road. We're gonna suffer attrition. It's alright. A rebellion will not happen here. Is there even a garrison inside? There's a tiny bit of garrison. So it's kind of bad. I would actually prefer a rebellion to happen immediately. So they take it. And either raise it or keep it. I don't care. Rat rebels do not attack. They always just take the city and stay there. So that is it. Like, the biggest problem of this campaign, as I said, it's not the increased upkeep for Sorosses or Temple Guards, it's the freaking clan fester in the beginning, because they're spread all over the place and you just can't take them all out fast enough, and they just keep dragging everybody into war with you. So you take these guys out either by destroying them or either by forcing a peace treaty. It's both of them good. Because even for a peace treaty, the only thing they have at the moment is probably the Fuming Serpent. And I don't know about the Mark of the Old Ones, but I'm pretty sure the Blessed Dread is gonna move against them. Pretty damn sure. So even if they have that, it's still gonna be okay. What happened? Oh, I clicked there. And now we get our first mission, which is gonna gift us some Soros warriors, which we don't care about. Okay, now there's gonna be a rebellion, and you can stay inside the city for full replenishment. There you go. That skink is doing some heavy lifting. And as you can see, that rebellion now is a lot better because of that red building. And yeah, like, don't care about this. We only captured it in order to be able to replenish in case we needed to go after Fuming Serpent as well. So letting it fall should not be a problem. And actually, now that I remembered it, if you go for that battle again, make sure you pick both the sacrifice of Zahutek and the sacrifice of Amaxon. I totally forgot about them, but please don't. That's the reason we grabbed some slaves. Before that battle over here we had 200, exactly for these two. The increased leadership and the increased armor, which is gonna make a huge difference against slaves, Skaven slaves. So yeah, I totally forgot about these two. Damn it, that was pretty damn important. Alright, I'm gonna hit them now. I'm gonna act like I hit them already, because as I said, I need it to be quite the same with you, with your campaign as well. Now I'm 2 turns late, but it's alright, it's still the same. As long as you win the battle, it's gonna be alright. So yeah, that plus 10 extra armor, and that leader oh, it's vampire counts actually, yeah, because of corruption. So even better, even better. These guys will raise it. Like, there's no question about it. The vampire counts rebellions always raise the settlement. The rats actually kind of 50-50. Sometimes they raise it, sometimes they keep it. So even better. Now, if they raise it, they're gonna just go and take it back. I know, but you signed the peace treaty. And that's gonna give you enough time to actually... What is Itza doing here? I don't freaking know. If you wanna go for the Vampire Coast province, say that you do, like you don't care about what I'm about to show you, just make sure you get the Awakening first, because it has a great garrison inside. So if you take that, any rebellion that happens, you're gonna be able to deal with it with just the garrison inside. If you go for any other settlement, even if you go for both of the Blood Swamps and the what's the thing up north here, Pox Mars I think it's called, no, yeah, even if you take both of this, it's still gonna be impossible to keep the public order stable, and you don't know where the rebellion is gonna happen. The good thing about the Awakening, by capturing the provincial capital, is that you know that the rebellion will always be happening there. Anyway, let's keep going. We're gonna just take care of really that chance for that army. What time is it? Okay, we got some time, so that is gonna be part 1. We have like around 7 more minutes. I keep this to 1 hour and 5. 5 is mostly for the introduction, which I just speak like I have I don't know how to say this in English. There's a phrase in my language, but in English I freaking don't. Anyway, yeah, 5 minutes are for the speaky thing, for the pep talk, and 1 hour is pure gameplay, advice, and all of that good stuff. Here we're gonna send these guys first. Let's keep these ones on the flanks. You stay here and here. Big dinos, big lizards, TEHENHAUIN. I don't know why I keep calling him TEHENHAUIN. That's because I hang around with a lot of Germans lately, I guess. Alright. Just make sure you all go forward like that. Actually, you go like this, and you go like that. Big angry lizards, just aim for the middle ones. We wanna drag them to come to us. The only range they have... Oh, they have a slinger here. Damn it, that sucks. It's alright. How much armor do these ones get? 100, yeah. 100, 90, 100 because of the buff. Oh my god, this lizard is really slow. It's game breaking. Alright, just go in, we go there, and we're gonna follow up with these guys. Just be mindful of warp lightnings. Okay, they wasted it on the skinks, which is alright, I don't mind. And now we're gonna drop right into the middle this flock of doom. You can come over here, and lizards, aim for the guys in the back and keep the camera close. As I said, you need to be careful about warp lightnings. About you. Alright, keep coming. There's another warp lightning, or is it? No. Alright, dinos, you need to charge in there. Just get one good strike, hopefully break them, and shit. You see, I went on the other side for just 1 second, and these guys dropped that one, which is alright. We have broken that flank. That means you can collapse over here. You can keep chasing that. You can come here, and you can come here, and big dino, get over here. Let's drop another flock of doom. You pull out. You've done your part, and all of you shoot these guys. That's right, big lizard. Oh, you get into melee, by the way. Just keep trampling through the front line. Shit, shit, shit. Alright, cool. That's enough, that's enough. You don't have to avoid the whole spell. That's all you need to do. Alright, you fight here. And do we have anything else? Where's the TEHENHAUIN? Right into the front lines, and the skimp as well. They're doing great. Alright, you're kind of not doing anything. What are you shooting exactly? Is it because you're inside the woods? That might actually be it. Alright. What is that? You see, you need to be careful. Boom! And we just avoided a lot of damage. Alright, I totally forgot to use that skill. It's alright though. Keep going after that. I don't think you should be fighting over there. Fall back. And salamanders, no. Don't do that. Don't do that. Drop another flag of doom. You have run out of ammunition, but you haven't done any damage, so I really don't know what you were doing. Perhaps it was the forest causing all of that trouble. Alright, now you go into melee and just get in there. And you, big dino, as well. The reason I'm not sending anybody into a blob is because of the warp lightning, because I can't keep up with every single one. I can catch a card, I can catch one or two, avoid them, but not all of them. So just don't blow up. And yeah, that's gonna be enough. Alright, the TEHENHAUIN, why are you struggling, man? You're a lot stronger than this guy. Let's bring one guy to help him out. You and Blob. And angry lizards, yeah, just keep doing that. You don't let these guys escape. And skinks, stay over here. Go. Shit, wrong unit. Damn it. Ah, it's alright. Just make sure you get him at least. TEHENHAUIN, come on. You're embarrassing me. Alright, angry lizards, get over here. Angry dino, I don't know. Keep going over there, because that's far away from the warp lightning, and that guy is actually finally breaking. Alright, let's keep chasing. Just send units all over the place. And where are you? Oh, you shouldn't be fighting spears all alone. I didn't see that. Alright, since there is no threat of the warp lightning, you can just blow up the well all you want. Alright, you don't have to finish them off. It's always good to have a secondary battle, free experience and free money and free sacrifices. All is perfect. Alright, and we got the blessed sources, but we're not gonna get them, of course. I'm not gonna do the second battle. I'm gonna do it on the next episode, which it's gonna focus on what the second step, which there's a lot of options. There's Itza here, go after Itza. I don't think we should be going after the spine sort of dwarves, but I really think that we should go after for the Temple of Tlenkan. Because if you wait long enough, that thing is gonna rebel, which pretty much is what happened. So you won't be going into war with poxmarts. If you do, it's fine, in case it hasn't fallen. So yeah, like the second episode would be most likely go up here, then on the Temple of Kara, wrapping all the settlement, and even possibly attacking Tlaxtlan itself. I'll see. Like I really need to decide on what to do. The first step is just get Zahutek, get back to Zlahuapek, destroy the rebellion. Just make sure you do the exact same movements, otherwise you might run out of money, you might skip a turn, you might just fall back and won't have enough movement points to get on target. So yeah, first step, Zahutek, then rebellion, then blood swamps, no matter the cost. Even if the battle cost you 90% of the army, you have to get Clan Fester off the table, either via peace treaty or via destruction. Anyway, that is it for this campaign, and we're gonna continue on the next episode, so see you next time. Bye bye.